Master in life, what's the point? Before I start this video, I just want to make you see one point that's inherent to all of us. Are we entitled to happiness? The short of it, of course. The long answer is it's not as easy as just snapping your fingers and saying you want to be happy. Let's posit an idea. You are worthy of love, success, and stability simply by existing. Too often we forget the truth of it all is that we are worthy and we are deserving. Now, I wasn't sure where to start with this video or what the general idea would be, but as humans, we all share feelings and the same outlooks. For the last 3 years prior to the pandemic, I've been on this long-winded self-development journey. If I remember back to those days, I wasn't really doing much in life. Sure, I produced, made music, drew a bunch, had a few careers here and there, even met a few people in the creative space. Yet all I ever saw was the world moving at a speed and never seeming to slow down, and life is relative. Try to remember that the people around you matter. You will be loved just for simply existing. And though people can come and go, that's really what just life is about. It's cyclical in nature. To truly love those around you, you must learn to love yourself. But that's just one perspective. What does it really mean to love self in a world where we constantly compare to the next shiniest thing? How you treat yourself is relative to how you experience the world, and the truth of the reality is how you make it. Now, I know what you're saying. Bills are stressing you out, the significant other left, you're brokenhearted, maybe you sort of suffered some setback, or life's tragedies have held you down, like chains on a summer's day. I don't know you, but for a second, take what I said as an understanding. I understand. So what is the point? Now, I don't need to go into my entire life's details, but for simply a second, just a simple notion that someone else out there understands. I choose to see the good in you. So what's the point? Why are we here? What gets us up in the morning? And what matters to us? So, the majority of people try to figure out everything on their own. And the truth of it is, everything in life is a manifestation of everyone else helping each other out on some level. Because that's who we are as human beings. We depend on each other, whether we look at the past or look to our contemporaries. So what would someone say if we needed a helping hand? Here's an example.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time, or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? And then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
See, at one point I was an artist. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Truth is, to this day, I still don't know what I want to do. But, so I would take it a day at a time. Because life isn't a race. It's just a series of progression.